property is property that a public entity no longer needs or desires for public purposes. However, the fact that the property is no longer needed for a public purpose doesn't mean the property has no value. The surplus property rules are designed to ensure that surplus property is disposed of in such a way that the public entity is able to recoup the value. There are special surplus property rules for firearms, which are contained in RS 40-1798. This statute authorizes law enforcement agencies to surplus their firearms in the same method provided for the sale of seized firearms. The statute also authorizes law enforcement agencies to use a surplus firearm as consideration or partial consideration in an exchange with a firearms dealer to purchase firearms for the agency. Other methods of disposal that are authorized by the statute include: the law enforcement agency may sell or donate the firearm to another law enforcement agency, or may use the firearm as a consideration or partial consideration in exchange with another law enforcement agency. The law enforcement agency may destroy the firearm, and if the firearm is of a type that may be lawfully possessed by a private citizen, the law enforcement agency may sell the firearm at a public auction. Such sale must comply with all federal and state laws and local ordinances and background checks required by federal and state law for sale of firearms by licensed firearms dealers shall be done by the law enforcement agency on the purchaser.
Learn more by visiting the legal FAQs at the Legislative Auditor's website at lla.la.gov. This video is for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for legal counsel. Please consult with your attorney before making any decisions.